Welcome back to Beyond the Match. In this episode, we'll be talking about everything that is happening in the world of football when it comes to transfer. In this video, you will learn about Victor Osimmen, Gyökeres, learn about, Carreras, Obrado, learn about different players, Noni Madueke situation, Dwin Nunes, Rodrigo, and a lot of things. Let's dive into it. Real Madrid Football Club have now accelerated the signing of Andres Carreras and Rafael Obrado. Carreras is a player that Real Madrid have been interested in signing. They've been following him. They are focused on signing him. He's a left back that played, for Madrid, the younger team. Now he's playing for Benfica. Real Madrid tried to complete this signing before the Club World Cup. But Real Madrid could not be able to do it because, Benfica wanted to take this player to Club World Cup. Right now, after the Club World Cup, once Real Madrid are back, Real Madrid will be completing the signing of this player. And then Real Madrid are also pushing to sign Rafael Obrado. Rafael Obrado is another left back that is also playing for Benfica. You can see Real Madrid trying to now shore up the, defensive side. Real Madrid already have Mendes, have Gasha, now Obrado, and also Andres Carreras. One thing you must know about these defenders is that Obrado have the potential to play left midfield. So Obrado can play left midfield, and then Andres Carreras can also play that position. So it's going to be a competition between these three players. I believe Gasha is very good. I believe Mendy is out of the position. I believe Mendy is out of the project. I believe Obrado and Carreras and Gasha will be fighting for the starting spot. And it's going to be an interesting one. Now moving to Liverpool Football Club. After the sale of Victor Osimhen, Napoli are accelerating. They are interested in signing Dwin Nunes. This is not the first time we are hearing this. Dwin Nunes is a player that wanted to go to Napoli. Saudi clubs want to sign Dwin Nunes. Saudi clubs presented him with an important offer. Saudi clubs gave him everything he needed, but he decided, I want to play for Napoli. And now Napoli have been waiting to complete the sale of Victor Osimhen. Immediately they completed the sale, we know that Victor Osimhen is now close to joining Galatasaray. Napoli are now trying to go back and sign Dwin Nunes. Liverpool and Napoli have been in conversation for a while. But then now let's see what is going to come out of it. I believe now Napoli have some cash. There's some money. There's now injection of cash. Even though Galatasaray are not going to pay, upfront, Galatasaray want to spread the payment up to 5 years. It means that Napoli can use that money and also spread the signing of Dwin Nunes for 5 years, and they can now exchange the money and sign the player. So expect Napoli to go heavily for Dwin Nunes, and this is what we're expecting in the next few days. Mohamed Kudus have now accepted the proposal of Tottenham Football Club. Tottenham have now completed the signing of Mohamed Kudus. This is an important signing. This is a breaking news. And this is a great one for Tottenham. This is a player that other clubs inquired, about his services. They asked about his services. But Kudus made it very clear. He doesn't want to negotiate with any club. He doesn't want to talk with any other club. He's focused on signing for Tottenham. And now Tottenham have made it happen. It's an incredible one because Tottenham going for Champions League and signing a player like Kudus is the one that will take the club to the next level. This is a statement signing. And now they've gotten their man. Mohamed Kudus will have the opportunity to play with Tottenham Hotspur, and now this is a done deal, confirmed deal. The expectation right now is Mohamed Kudus will have his medical tomorrow at Tottenham Hotspur and finally putting pen to paper. Incredible signing for Tottenham Football Club. Arsenal have submitted a bid for Chelsea Football Club for Noni Madueke in excess of 50 million, but Chelsea wants fixed fee 50 million or more. And then before they start talking about add-on, what Arsenal offered is 50 million, including add-ons. Chelsea said no. Chelsea wanted to make a decision because of the sale of Elanga. Elanga was sold for 55 million from Nottingham Forest to Newcastle United. So Chelsea are now saying if Elanga is worth 55 million, we want to take more from Arsenal. So Chelsea are telling Arsenal that they are far away from the valuation. Chelsea want to get around 60 million for everything. And this is an ongoing conversation. The conversation is there. They are talking. They are trying to find a solution. Expect this one to happen because Arsenal are super interested in Noni Madueke. And once they complete the signing of Noni Madueke will be moving to the Emirates. Simon Adingra have now been signed by Sunderland. This is one of the best players for Ivory Coast. An important player that is playing for Brighton Football Club. Now, Brighton and Hove have now finalized the sale of Adingra to join, Sunderland. The fee is 21 million euros and 3 million euros in add-ons. Adingra, this will be a good signing for Sunderland, a club that just came into the Premier League. And Adingra have not been playing for Brighton for a very long time. He's been on the bench, even from Dizabi to Fabian Hosler. I think he deserves to play. He wants to play more. Now he's now signing for Sunderland, where he will start for every game. And this is an important signing. We wish him all the best as an African player, and hopefully he can play very well and make more name for himself at Sunderland Football Club. Bournemouth have submitted an official bid to Chelsea to complete the signing of Petrovich. Remember, there were talks or rumors that Sunderland are about to sign Petrovich, but there is nothing agreed. There is nothing concluded. There is nothing, moving. Right now, Dutch Petrovich is trying to complete the move to join, Bournemouth. Bournemouth have overly loved Chelsea, goalkeepers. Kepa played very well. They felt like, okay, Kepa did it. They can have the opportunity to sign, Petrovich on a permanent basis. Remember, Chelsea are looking around 25 million pounds, around this figure to, sell, Petrovich. Now, the conversation between Chelsea and Bournemouth is ongoing. Chelsea will try to find a solution as quickly as possible because Petrovich, I made it very clear, I don't want to start the club again. I want to leave. Nothing interests me about being number 2 or trying to fight for my position. I want to go to a club where I need to play. I need to play at all times. That is what he told the manager. Remember, Enzo Maresca is a manager that says if you're not happy, you're free to go. Now, Chelsea are trying to find a solution. Petrovich to Bournemouth will happen any moment from now. Jordan Henderson is going to be a free agent again. His contract at Ajax expired. He didn't have the best of time at Ajax. Ajax could have won the league last year, and Henderson would have lifted the league, but they bottled it in a very sad manner. So now, Henderson is becoming a free agent. A lot of clubs will have the opportunity to sign him. Probably he will favor returning to England. Maybe Burnley, maybe Sunderland, or maybe any other team can have the opportunity to sign him. But Henderson is now a free agent and is available in the market for any team that wants his services. AS Roma are working so hard to sign Evan Fagosen. Evan Fagosen is one of the players that we appreciate so much. At some certain point under De Zerbi, this guy was the hottest striker. Like, he was scoring goals. His stock was up there. But something happened. I think injuries, a loss of form. He found himself down the pecking order. Right now, AS Roma is trying to agree a deal to sign him on loan so that he can have an opportunity to restart his career and start playing well again, because this is a player that we all expected to be up there, but right now it looks as if he needs to restart his career. Hopefully this will go through, but AS Roma are showing strong interest in signing Evan Fagosen on loan. Galatasaray are about to complete the signing of Victor Osimmen on a permanent transfer for 3 years, but they have already now agreed terms and conditions with Victor Osimhen. Osimhen have accepted their offer. Galatasaray fans loved Osimhen so much. They want Osimhen to return to the club. Osimhen have now given them the green light. Osimhen wants to return to Galatasaray. But now Galatasaray need to find a solution with Napoli. Napoli are saying you must trigger the 75 million release clause. What Galatasaray offered, I think, is 60 million and 5 million in add-ons. Napoli are saying it's not enough. Napoli are pushing to make sure that Galatasaray pays the release clause. Now, the vice president and some delegation from Galatasaray are traveling to Napoli to meet with the Laurentiis, to meet with the directors of Napoli to try to find a solution. They want to sign Osimhen as quickly as possible. Osimhen have agreed a deal till 2028. And that brings us to the point that immediately Napoli conclude the selling of Osimhen, they want to go back to Liverpool to start, discussing about the signing of Nunes. 2 weeks ago, they have started conversation with Liverpool. They wanted to know the requirement. They want to know the conditions, how they can be able to structure the deal. Napoli now, they feel like once they sell Victor Osimhen, there is now money into the club. They've injected some cash, and those cash can now be used to attack their striking position and sign Dwin Nunes. Dwin Nunes received some offers from Saudi, but Dwin Nunes did not want to go to Saudi. He sold to the Antonio Conte's dream. Kevin De Bruyne is there. He felt that he can be able to play with some important players, and that is why he's preferring to go to Napoli. Napoli are also going to the Champions League. They won the Italian Serie A. They're trying to defend it. So Dwin Nunes will be an important one to watch. He will be joining Napoli any moment from now. James McCarthy can now leave Manchester City for 20 or 21 million. I remember in the January transfer window, a lot of teams tried to sign McCarthy. Pep Guardiola wanted him to stay. Pep Guardiola refuted or refused all offers to allow this player to leave. As it stands right now, it looks as if Manchester City are now saying, okay, McCarthy, you can leave. They are now willing to sell him for 20 to 21 million pounds. And now Atlanta are interested. They are pushing to sign him. They are trying to accelerate to sign this player. Not only James McCarthy. There's rumors that Manchester City could be ready to sell Nico Gonzalez. It's a shocking one. Gonzalez was signed for 60 million in January. It looks as if Manchester City are saying he's not what they expected. He's not at that level. He cannot fit into the project of Manchester City. Manchester City have now made him available again on the market. So Gonzalez is free to leave Manchester City. Pep Guardiola believe in Gundogan, believe in Bernardo Silva, believe in Rodrigo. They felt like Nico Gonzalez is not the right player for Manchester City at this particular point in time. So expect clubs to try to sign this player. Inter Miami are pushing to sign Rodrigo Paul from Atletico de Madrid. It's a player that they have been interested in signing. You can see what is happening. Negotiations are on the way. Rodrigo Paul have said yes to Inter Miami. So he's an important player. I think he will help Lionel Messi in the midfield. So Lionel Messi can now focus on attacking and going forward. So this is an important signing. Inter Miami are pushing to complete the signing, and this is a very, very good signing for Inter Miami. For Rodrigo of Real Madrid, there is no information, or there's no movement yet. Remember the condition of Rodrigo leaving Real Madrid. He needs to go to the club and say, I want to leave. And since he has not made that statement, everything is still under control. Everything is still calm. So we are watching. We are waiting. We are going to see what Rodrigo will be able to do. But as he stands right now, there's rumors that he's agreeing due to join Al Nassr. There is nothing like that up till now. But anything can happen in the transfer window, and anything is possible of changing. So here are all the updates about the transfer window. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and let's go.